welcome back. It's closing time, last call for hour one, but don't you dare go anywhere because we're breezing through 2 whole hours today. And at the top of the 1 o'clock hour, right after this, we're bringing on someone we're going to talk about a real important issue. Justin Schreiber is here. He's the CEO of Conversion Labs. We're going to be talking about telemedicine. We're going to be talking about access to pharmaceuticals, lower pharmaceutical prices, and how these pharmaceutical benefit managers are really the ones ripping off Americans and making the spread between your manufacturers and the healthcare companies. So we'll be talking about that very important issue at the top of the 1 o'clock hour with Justin Schreiber from Conversion Labs. And also we'll talk about how a startup, a company that's going into a brand new business like Conversion Labs is. They're publicly traded under the symbol Charlie Victor Larry Boy. We'll talk about what's going on behind the scenes with the company and all the great products we just may be able to get you access to through Liquid Lunch right after this at 1. But to end this hour, I touched on this topic a couple times. Rudy Giuliani was on with Maria Bartiromo this weekend, and he was raging on fire, okay, talking about how there's all kinds of evidentiary proof that Joe Biden extorted the Ukrainians to make them stop investigating a company that his son Hunter had joined, no experience, 50 grand a month. They put him on the board, and then Joe Biden says, hey, get rid of this prosecutor that's looking at my son's shady deal, or I'm going to take $1 billion of U.S. loan guarantees and take it back to the U.S. with me. And within 6 hours, they fired the prosecutor. If you need to look for a quid pro quo, look no further than Joe admitting that on video himself. And, we were just talking with Freddie Gray. He comes from, over in London in the UK. And the truth of the matter is they have a different perspective. They're sitting on a different perch than us. And when you look at it from afar, they're like, no one cares what's going on with all that crap and you guys just mudslinging at each other. But it's pretty clear to him, and I think myself also, that the deep state liberals on the Democrat side have engineered a plan here to knock Joe Biden out of the way and bring in somebody like Elizabeth Warren. If you notice, we know all the polls are manipulated because every poll said Trump could never win, and somehow or another Trump won. So we know the polls are manipulated. And now that everyone's getting frustrated with Joe and his malaprops and forgetting what state he's in and his eyes are bleeding, his dentures are falling out, suddenly it's exposed in a whistleblower that his son and he put some pressure to end an investigation into Burisma. More on that. But you know who's really behind it, too? Hillary Clinton and the Clinton Foundation. And news is going to come out. If you ask me, we had Patrick Byrne on just a couple of weeks who said that he was a participant in a deep state movement to blow up the Trump candidacy along with other Republicans. And he said it all started with an investigation he was helping with to the Men in Black with the Clinton Foundation and potentially Ukraine. So hopefully we'll have Patrick Byrne on. Hopefully we'll have Rudy on. And hopefully we get Rudy and Patrick to start giving them a platform where they can talk to real Americans about what's really happening and how there's a shadow government out there that's making all the moves to try to erase an election and appoint a new person that they can deal with. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back right after this. You're watching Liquid Lunch on Newsmax TV.